Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Mousehunt, and this movie is directed by Gore Verbinski. And I used to watch this movie a ton of times when I was a kid, and out of like all of the movies that came out in the 90s, or at least released theatrically in the 90s, this is probably the movie I've seen the most times. And I would watch it all the time. I loved the tone of the movie, and everything that was going on. I found it to be so fun, and it was very engaging for me. And rewatching the film, because I haven't seen this movie in forever, and it took forever for this movie to get a Blu-ray release, and I finally got it because I just realized, oh, there's a Blu-ray for this movie, finally. And so I bought it, ready, locked in to watch Mousehunt again for the first time in like, I don't know, 15, 20 years. Like somewhere in there. And this movie was a blast for me. I loved it from beginning to end. It was exactly how I remembered it, and it was fun, and it had all the elements to make up a great Gore Verbinski movie, and it really shines in this movie. And what I really love is the humor, and it's not really coming from the dialogue necessarily, even though the dialogue has some funny moments. It's also coming from the tone of the movie, and the performances, and the way everything is presented, and the music, and all of these elements combined make for a really goofy, fun, enjoyable ride for me, and it just goes and never stops. It's awesome, and I love it. For the most part, this movie stars actors that I'm not really familiar with. Nathan Lane, I know him from The Lion King. He voiced Timon, I believe. And he's great in this movie. And the only other actor that I recognized was Christopher Walken. He's pretty funny in the movie, even though he's in it for like no more than 10 minutes. He's still great and entertaining to watch, and there's lots of really memorable characters in this film, and I love our two main leads. I think they're very funny, and they play well off each other, and it's mostly just that tone that I really love. And the film is very well paced, and no scene feels like it's there just to like fill up the runtime. And I love the music in the movie. It's very memorable for me, and for the longest time, with me not even revisiting this movie, I could still remember the score, and like I could just like imagine how it was used, and it was like perfect from how I remembered it. And I also liked how they used like an actual mouse and a cat in this movie, and it wasn't always like a CG mouse or cat. Like that was fun, and there's lots of really memorable scenes in the film, like the action or chase scenes, if whatever you want to call them. And in terms of issues that I had with the movie, the special effects are very dated and don't really hold up very well. and sometimes the movie does remove like some of the believability of like what this mouse can actually eat, like how much can he eat, because his stomach basically seems to have like a bottomless pit. And I found that to be kind of funny. There is a point towards the end of the film where the movie does get a little too stupid for me, and it's like, that's a little too much for me. But for the most part, I was with it, and I really liked the idea for the movie, and it's just very consistent, very entertaining, very well shot, and it has great music and really great performances, very fun characters, and some dated special effects. But if you can overlook that, then it's a fun ride that you will thoroughly enjoy. And I really enjoyed rewatching this movie. I will be rewatching it multiple times for the rest of my life, because it's just so much fun for me, and I can barely speak now because I'm just so excited. And I just had a blast rewatching this movie, so definitely check this movie out if you haven't already. And with all that being said, I'm going to give Mousehunt an 8 out of 10. And at this point, I've seen most of Gore Verbinski's movies. The only two that I haven't seen are The Weatherman. I heard that's supposed to be good. And The Lone Ranger, which I hear is not very good, but I'll check it out at some point. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Mousehunt, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for The Expendables 3. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.